Hello, I'm Cedric Sims, partner with Evermay Consulting Group and former executive at the Department of Homeland Security. I'm joined today by Mr. Sam Gordy, President of the Integrated Systems Group at Leidos, and Mr. Rob Zitz, Senior Vice President and Chief Systems Architect at Leidos. Rob, what do you see as some key new capabilities that could be introduced into the National Cybersecurity Protection System?
Well, sure. As we all move forward, some of the key aspects are going to be mobility, so handheld devices, bring your own device. Cloud computing is critical today and will just continue to grow. The idea of encryption, more and more we're going to see our clients, customers want to have their data at rest as well as data in motion be encrypted. That will be critical. Machine to machine, as we've spoken about in the past, the idea of removing time latency by having machines talk to each other about what they're sensing. Is there information sharing that needs to be gleaned from that and then presented to the human? Some of the other aspects are big data. As we think about the power of using all of the sensors and sources that are available to us, that leads you naturally into a big data solution where you can ingest at real-time speeds, correlate, be able to then enrich that data, look for changes, change detection, and provide that to cyber engineers and cyber analysts. And there are a variety of other ideas as well. One of the things that we're particularly interested in and we think shows tremendous promise is this notion of automated behavioral analysis. That's where we automate an ability to look at data packets as they're reaching us, look for deception, look for expertise, and then in real time determine if something is nefarious to be able to set that aside and examine it more closely.
Thank you.
All of those technologies are absolutely critical if you're ever going to move from a straight perimeter defense effort that we have today to a defense in depth, both internal to your network addressing the insider threat and external to the network addressing those mounting threats before they actually attack. Without those advanced technologies, we're never going to move into that arena, which is absolutely critical. We will not be successful if you don't.
And let me add too that the idea of having a multi-domain solution where you can incorporate open source materials with classified and other very sensitive material, known as policy level 5 or PL level 5 solutions, that's also an important aspect of the future where we can operate as one integrated whole.
And how do you think that some of those capabilities will allow the Department of Homeland Security, that is, to interact more effectively with the stakeholders, such as the Bureau of Investigations and other partners such as that?
I think that in particular when you're talking about machine to machine, that will enable a much more effective ecosystem because all of the stakeholders are requiring information to be shared and to be shared real time. And latency is so critical, it's such a critical vulnerability because as we've spoken of in the past, the adversary is agile. And as the adversary is morphing its capabilities, those threats are morphing, we need to be able to react quickly. Having machine-to-machine interaction will enable, whether it's the FBI, Homeland Security, the military, the intelligence community, state and locals, the private sector, having an ability to have their systems be able to talk to each other, if you will, virtually instantly, that will help us to be able to react much more quickly.
And certainly enhancing situational awareness across the cyber ecosystem.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me again. Again, my name is Cedric Sims. I've been joined by Mr. Sam Gordy, President of the Integrated Systems Group at Leidos, and Mr. Rob Zitz, Senior Vice President and Chief Systems Architect, also at Leidos. Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you.